Hi, welcome. Today I'm going to do another Codechef problem. It's going to be a practice problem at the beginner level. It's called first and last digit. So it says terribly worded. If given n integer n, write a program to obtain the sum of the first and last digit of this number. So the input, the first line contains an integer t, total number of test cases. Then follow T lines. Each line contains an integer n. So basically, just ask for a number and add the first and last digits. So this one's pretty easy. It's just like, so we're going to start by having the input, which is for some reason all the way up there. So int t equals int input number of cases. I want to prompt the user for that. I also want to make an int at the beginning to make sure that it follows the condition asked for. I want to make an empty list to store values into for later use. And now to put in the condition for the constraints. So for case and range, int what? Int t. Sorry about that. Now we want to ask, now that this is putting it in the constraint so that it will always be within the range of t cases. So next thing I want to do is I want to ask what numbers I want to put in to add the first and last digit. So int n equals string. I'll tell you in a second why I'm using a string. Number to enter in quotations. So the reason I'm using a string here is so that I could use elements for it. So I could, I guess the best way to say it is I want to be able to get the first letter in the number, or in this case a string, and the last digit in the string, and add them together. I can only do this using a string, at least the way that I'm doing it right now. So before I continue, I want to make the the loop condition to make sure that continually asks in case you put a number outside of its range given from the constraints. I think that's 1,000,000. And can simply copy and paste this piece or write it again. However, just to make it visually easier, I'm going to change the prompt. Try again, number to enter. Okay. So now comes the part that I was trying to explain terribly earlier. Sorry, it's still new to this, so my explanations are not going to be great. So what this does is it's going to get the first digit inside the number. Since the number is actually a string at the current moment, it's just going to get the first element inside that string array. And this last digit is doing the same, has the same concept, only that it's getting the last letter or last element, in this case the last digit. And now I just want to add them all together, and I also want to convert them back into integers. And I do that by saying result equals int first digit plus int last digit. Now I want to add all of these values into my empty list and simply print list. And if I run it, let's see. Their conditions or example is type in 3 for test cases, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first number. Second number is 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 4, and the third is 2, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. And I should get 5s all across the board. And I do. I have to fix, to have it exactly the way that they have their output, you would have to make another loop to iterate through the A list, but I'm not even going to bother with that because you have the answer, which is what you want. Thanks for watching.